Hey guys, you guessed it, I'm doing a basement job. And it's not even my house. Here's the deal. I've got some friends that have a house that were impacted by COVID. They just built a brand new house, but they couldn't finish the basement. So before I go do anything else, I'm coming down here. I'm gonna spend the next few weeks finishing their basement, and I'm doing it for free. So today we're gonna start off with a little bit of site protection. We're gonna show you some tips and tricks on that. Here we go. And if you know anybody that's thinking about doing a basement renovation, share this with them, okay? Go down to the bottom of the screen, hit the share button, and throw that link in there for them. They'll love you for it, because I'm gonna save you a ton of money on this project. First thing to save money on a project, site protection. This is ram board stair. It comes with a nosing and an overhang on the back. Okay, it is that simple. And all we got to do is get something on here so that we're not scratching and denting and damaging the steps. Obviously, the homeowner's been working on this for a while. They had electrical issues and plumbing issues. They've had trades in and out, and the stair got damaged. That one's gonna have to be replaced for your house. Avoid the damage. Grab a few packs of these stair armor, or you can just buy really thick grade construction paper and fuss around with it, but this is already pre-designed. It is so quick and simple. All right, a little bit of tape goes a long way here. And that'll last for weeks that we're here. That way you can go from the front door, you can put down some old rugs or something, or neoprene mats if you're in a contracting business. Get this protection on there, and then you can come in and out of your site and not gonna cause damage. Because the last thing you wanna do is increase the scope of work. So now that we got our floor protected, the next one we wanna do is protect the rest of the house. Remember, when you're doing a basement, you're doing a huge construction project inside of a building envelope that has air exchange from upstairs and downstairs. So you're gonna have to control your dust. Now, most people can't do that. They don't have an idea. So the house gets filthy. The traditional renovation story, right? People are working all time in the basement, and then you spend all of your nights and weekends trying to keep your house clean. Or you just throw your hands up in the air and say, just take everything off the surfaces, to hell with it, we'll deal with it when it's done. And then you live like a bunch of dust rats. But that's not necessary. Here's a system for you, okay? This is Zip Fast. This is not gonna be everybody's solution because it's commercial grade. And I know where to shop so I can get this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, if you really want to step up your game and you get what I get, Google Insurance Restoration Services store or supply store near you, and just give them a call and say, do you carry the Zip Wall line of products? If you can't get this, you can go to the Home Depot. This is Task, okay? And they make those little yellow poles. And what you can do is you can hang a sheet of plastic. 6 mil is best because it's nice and thick. And they come with these little zippers, okay? And you might have seen this before, or you might not, but it's basically a zipper. And it's a solid piece of kind of like that tarp material that you put on a house. It's a two-sided tape program, and you put it on your plastic, all right? And then you open it up and you cut through, and now you have a zipper door. For best results, you want to put one zipper on each side of your entrance so that you can really open the darn thing up, okay, when it's time to. These systems all work in conjunction with the following. It's not just enough to put up plastic, you gotta have negative air. We'll jump in that in a minute, but let me show you the new and improved system, okay? This system is reusable. This is a really high quality zipper. They're individual panels, and you can zip them multiple together and get as much length as you want. It comes 10 feet tall, handle just about any commercial or residential space. We just got to get to the bottom of the zipper. There we go. And hook this up and make a single sheet. Okay. Hey, there we go. Top left. You see, I use a zipper every day, but you close it by going from the bottom up. This is the opposite direction. That's why I got confused. There we go. We're gonna just create a wall first, and then I'll show you how to hang it. So Zip Wall system is a basic extension tool technology, and they come with these little grip pads. They lock on. So the way we install Zip Wall system is basically stick the pad in the top corner, install this into those holes, all right, and then lock it in place. And that's why we call it a zip wall. Okay, same thing with the other side. We're gonna get this in place first, and then we'll adjust it. Okay. Actually isn't bad at all. Well, it looks like that is a 12-foot system, not just a 10, eh? What makes this amazing is you can adjust this to make everything nice and tight. Now this is a dust barrier, okay? It keeps air from moving passively up and down the staircase because staircases traditionally act like a cold air return. Now, you can tape up the outside, you can staple it down, you can throw a 2x4 across the top, whatever you need to do to seal it up. The goal is this: if you can isolate your work zone from the rest of the house zone, next thing you do is got to throw in a little bit of negative air, okay? And that can be a fan in the window, or like me, you can use a fan with lay flat ducting. I'll just show you that real quick. If you're a contractor, you need to get one of these lay flat tubes. This is just a plastic ducting, comes in a roll. If you're a homeowner, probably want to consider putting a fan in the window. This stuff is not really all that reusable. It is going to get filthy. Here we go. Maybe one of these days we'll even be able to get somebody to make this in a much smaller roll so it's individual use package. Then we can make it available to our viewers. Having this is a game changer. The industry standard for fans has changed. Whew. They've all gone with a 10-inch radius now. Okay, where's my knife? We're just gonna tape all that on. There we go. First of all, before we go any further, here's a quick tip for you. Grab a 2x4 before you do your renovation. Lay it across a couple inches above your windowsill, okay? And if you're building a house, for God's sake, put in a 4-foot window at least, all right? This is 5, that's good. This is what you want, because you can actually remove these 2 panels of glass really easy and bring all your sheet goods right through this, okay? That allows you to get 12-foot long drywall in your basement, because most staircases won't accommodate anything larger than an 8-foot run. So, here we go. We're gonna take the ducting, we're gonna throw it out the window. All right, I'm gonna just run a little bit of tape here, okay? Off the side, and we'll just hang it like that until it blows up. All right, here we go. Low speed. So the goal here is on low speed. We're pumping out a fair amount of air out the building, okay? But what that does is it collects all the dust and it pulls the fresh air from the living space into the basement through all the nooks and crannies, cold air returns and everything else, and gives us what we're gonna call negative air. It's not dramatic negative air, but it's enough to keep all of the dust focused on coming out through the blower fan. That'll save your bacon on your projects. If you're in the construction trades, grab a fan, grab the ducting, grab the zip wall. If you're a homeowner, hang your plastic, put a fan in the window, whatever you need to do so that at least you're pulling the air from the upstairs down and the dust isn't floating the other direction. So just a quick recap, the 4 things you need to do to maintain a nice clean house while you're working. Site protection, use your stair protection, use carpet runners, use a plastic wall, use your negative air, and for God's sake, change your air filter on a weekly basis. They will get so plugged up with all the extra dirt that's circulating, whether it's being pulled from upstairs down or the other way around. Make sure you keep them changed on a regular basis so you don't run into problems in the summertime with your air conditioning coil getting dirty and freezing over, or in the wintertime, you're not gonna have enough pressure to move heat around efficiently. That's a definite must. Cheers.